Interesting facts about Mexico. 1. People have lived in New Mexico for at least 11,000 years. Archaeological evidence suggests that the first people to call this area, now known as New Mexico's hometown, were around 9200 BC. They were the direct descendants of the first brave explorers who came from the north and traveled from the current Russian Far East across the Bering Strait to what is now Alaska. These early nomads survived outside the land, eating what they could collect and hunt. For thousands of years, life lasted almost the same. Around 300 BC, people started farming and lived in simple huts, so-called pit houses. 2. The people of New Mexico lived in complex advanced societies long before Europeans arrived in North America. By 1000 CE, the Pueblos became the most prominent group of people in the area. These people have learned not only how to live in harsh and dry climates, but also how to thrive in them. They moved from pit house dwellings to permanently planned villages with irrigation and rice terrace farming, developing complex social structures. Pueblo, as the Spaniards later called their city, was most often in a very defensive position on the edge of a cliff or in a rocky mesa. These people are commonly referred to as Pueblos, but each Pueblo has its own identity, often its own language, and only its culture and ancestors are common. 3. The first Europeans to reach New Mexico were the Spanish. In general, the first Europeans to explore America were also Spanish. Some of these early Spanish explorers reported stories of developed cities in the New Mexico region. Spanish missionary Fray Marcos de Nice was absolutely convinced that these cities were part of some of the legendary cities of lost gold. This subsequently led to an expedition to the region from 1540 to 1542, led by the conqueror Francisco Vázquez de Coronado. The first Native American to encounter a Coronado expedition in the New Mexico region was Zuni, one of many Pueblos. The expedition finally did not find any signs of a city full of gold and finally gave up and returned to the south. 4. New Mexico was not named after the country of Mexico. The name Mexico comes from the Nahuatl language originally spoken by the Aztecs. This refers to the region of central Mexico in the heart of the Aztec Empire. Spanish explorers who first set foot in the New Mexico region decided that the land resembled the land of the Aztecs and named it Nuevo Mexico. It was long after 1821 that Mexico gained independence from Spain and chose the name Mexico. 5. Santa Fe was founded more than 400 years ago, making it the oldest capital city in the U.S. The country, now including New Mexico, was first declared as the state of New Mexico in 1598 by Philip II of Spain. Commonly abbreviated as New Mexico, the official name of Santa Fe de Nuevo Mexico was San Juan de los Caballeros, the first capital of the state, was short-lived. The capital was moved to La Villa Real de la Santa Fe de San Francisco de Asís, later simply abbreviated as Santa Fe, in 1610.